How's it? I'm Yarps. I'm out for a one-night hammock camp in the New Forest. And not just any hammock camp, I've got a new one to show off. Let me get this rucksack off and get my kits out and show you what I've got. Isn't that beautiful? I was contacted by a company called Travelbird. They said, Yarps, would you like to try our SkyNest Hammock system? I said, hell yeah, send it to me. And they have. Here it is. Let's get it up. Okay. Apparently I need somewhere between 4 and 5 meters to string this up. So I've decided that I'm going to go from this holly tree here. 1, 2, 3, 4 large steps is 4 meters. So hopefully that's going to be enough distance between the trees there. Soon find out, won't I? I guess you're thinking, what's special about this hammock? Well, let me string it up and I'll show you. First job is to remove the 2 tree straps, which hopefully feel like they're in here. And they are. So we'll take those 2 out there. I know the trees are approximately 4 meters apart, so I may well loop this around more than once just to get rid of some of the slack in the strap. Now I'm on a bit of a slope here, so the second strap's going to go about 5.5 foot high rather than the full 6. Excellent. Straps up. Strap on. So I'm going to pop this carabiner on to the strap. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's about right, actually. And raise that one up one. A little hard to tell on the slopy ground, but it looks a lot more level. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Well, it's up on the tree strap. Now, hopefully you can see from here, ignore the bag, you can leave the bag on, but this is the hammock itself. And the hammock is attached with a carabiner to the tree strap. Now the tarp above it, which is actually joined by zips onto the hammock, is attached separately to the tree strap, and it goes on 1 loop higher. So that side's popped on 1 loop higher. I'm going to come over this side. Hammock, carabiner, tree strap. Tarp, carabiner, 1 loop higher, tree strap. Nice and taut. Simple as that. Hey. This is very clever. This is very clever. The tarp already has guy lines on it, and the guy lines, there's a little pouch on the top. It's just dropped out now, but the guy lines tuck into the pouch on the top, so very clever. Yeah, we'll look at this side here. There we go. Guy lines in the top. Okay, I've just come around the other side because I've noticed there's actually a storage pouch attached to the hammock. And I generally have a storage pouch on the side of the hammock that I get in and out of, although I believe there are zips on both sides. So yeah, you can enter or exit on either side of the hammock. Wow, yeah, that's great. That's great. I like it, and I do love the colour. It's a coyote brown. I think it's available in 3 colours. It's an army green, coyote brown, and a sunburst orange. Not really going to blend in the woods with me. It looks a pretty snazzy colour on the internet, but yeah, no, I've gone for the brown. I love my coyote brown, so and this kind of blends in with the autumn leaves on the floor very well. Okay, next, Wawa. Okay, let's guy out this tarp. Legs are pretty cool, very lightweight. They're okay. They don't have the little pull ropes on them though, so I will need to add that at some point. Okay, I've put the 4 guy lines in on the 4 main corners of the top, and I'll quick show you around. I've also these are kind of the weather flaps that I'll show you how those work in a minute, but I've just tied them up for the moment just to give me some a better view of what I've done. But the 4 guy lines there come out, they're elasticated on bungee cord, and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. So far so good. Of course the proof in the pudding will be in the sleeping. Move over MTV. It's doing a little bit of pimp my hammock. Couple of little lights here, little pole ends on the poles themselves, and a little kind of porch area. Nice. The SkyNest has a double skin on the base of it, so it's a ripstop nylon that you actually lie on, but then there's another layer below that. There's also, and hopefully you can see this, a slot up here between the 2 layers that you can put a mat in. Now, I'm generally not a mat sleeper in a hammock. I like a underquilt just to keep me warm at night, but I've brought a hammock mat along with me anyway. So I brought along my inflatable DD hammocks mat. It's covered in army wool blanket, and I've had little drops of, yes, it doesn't look very pretty, but little beads of silicone on the bottom of it. And what that does, it's very grippy in the hammock, less likely to slide around during the night. It's a very wide hammock, and I was just having a little feel there. You could lay that mat fairly diagonally inside of it, give a diagonal lay. And I believe Travelbird do a inflatable inflatable pad, I'm not sure what they call it, that goes with this hammock, and it's got attachment points at each end, and it will attach diagonally inside the hammock. But I haven't got one of those. I brought up my DD one. We'll see how that does tonight, but it feels pretty damn firm in there. It's not moving much. We'll see once it gets my body weight on it, but it seems pretty static. I think those beads of silicone help tremendously. Got about an hour of daylight left, so I better crack on and pimp my hammock. Cheers. The hammock itself is coming along quite nicely. I got out my little chair. I put a little mat on the ground there. Just having a little swig of pineapple and coconut juice. Rather nice. I've strung up a couple of little lamps for later when it gets dark if I want a little light. Generally I prefer just to sit in the dark forest, but I may, for a camera point of view, need some lighting. Inside the hammock itself, lovely little setup. I've had a lie in it. Very comfortable, very comfortable. Got myself a little pillow, a top quilt. There's a lovely ridgeline organiser built into this thing. I've got a couple of lights up on there. I've got my knife strung up there at hand. In the ridgeline organiser, it's got 3 pockets each side. I've only got a couple of items in at the moment. I've got my spare camera batteries, along with my mobile phone charger, and a bottle of water. There's a pouch in here, and I've got a bottle of water stored in there in case I need a drink during the night. Couple of other little hanging points on it. Yeah, great little setup. All of it movable, so you can kick it down, kick it away from you if you don't want it up near your head, or put it back if you want it this way. Great stuff. Here's my little hammock, and if we go up, this is the current view I've got. and back to where we started. Might look a bit early for a head torch, but it's darker in here than it looks. And I'm testing this one out. It's one I've taken to 2 festivals and 3 camps now. So yeah, I'll come back to you on this one on a future date. But back to the main thing, the SkyNest. Wow. I'm looking forward to a night in this. Hope I don't have to eat my words, but I've had a lie in it, 5 minutes. And it's pretty damn comfy. Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to feel okay in that. I've left the mat in it. I don't normally sleep with a mat in a hammock, but I've left it in. If I don't like it midway through the night, I can just rip it out and throw it on the ground. The only problem, we're under holly trees here, so all this dead leaf is dead holly leaves. And any of you who know holly leaves know that they are thorny, prickly as hell. So yeah, but anyway, that's another story. Hence I've got the mat tonight, so I'll make sure the mat's well shaken off before I get out to have a pee in the middle of the night. But yeah, if I'm not comfortable with the mat during the night, I'll just hoof it out. But yeah, very impressed with it. Love the colour, love the design. It does far more than I'm testing out for tonight. I might have a go at some of the other things it does tomorrow, but you can actually set it up as a kind of tent on the ground. You can remove the tarp. You have to remove the bug net as well and just have the hammock, or you could remove the hammock and just have the tarp. So yeah, it's a pretty good setup, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep in it. However, I've got several hours of peace, quiet and solitude in the forest to look forward to before bedtime. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'll get back to you on this review in the morning. Thanks. Oh, and good night.
Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's house is on fire.
Good morning. What a cracking night's sleep. I got up a couple of times to have a pee, but yeah, I slept really well. It's a lovely little hammock. Really enjoyed the setup. The best thing about it for me is now I've had a good night's sleep in it. 2 things. I don't normally sleep with an inflatable mat, but I'll tell you what, I placed my inflatable mat in this one. Yes, it's got the silicone beading to help it stay in place, but it sure as hell stayed in place. Hasn't moved all night. Only me moving and fidgeting during the night, because it's not a particularly wide mat. I did find myself going off the edges of it, but because I've put on the underquilt as well, I stayed really warm last night, which was great. Second great thing is, just look at the space in this thing. Absolute huge amount of space. And when I mean space, I'm talking about the bug net in particular. And a lot of hammocks, the hammock tends to sort of hug you, envelop your body, come up around the sides, and then you've got the bug net immediately up above. And sometimes you can find that bug net sort of hanging, close to your face. This one, I stretch my arms out wide, and look, the bug net's at my elbows on one side and at my elbow on the other side. There's a huge amount of open space underneath the top. Ridgeline's superb. If you need anything, you just kick your feet up and it'll brings it towards you. Everything stays in place. I had a bottle of water in there last night. I've drunk that. I've thrown it out the hammock. Didn't need it left in the organiser. But everything's at hand if I need it. And I got up during the night, just pop my light on, and out for a pee. Zips work really well, don't catch at all. Very easy. Yeah, beautiful. Lovely hammock. I'm just going to sit here now and spend another half an hour listening to the dawn chorus. As you can see, the sun's definitely up now, and yeah, unfortunately it's time for me to pack away and head back home to the rigours of daily life. However, before I go, I just want a quick overview of the Travelbird SkyNest Hammock and just my thoughts after the first night in it. So a quick walk around it as we go. I love the setup. I love the system, the all-in-one system. Makes it very easy to put up. Literally 2 tree straps. Attach the carabiner to one end, work to the other end, place that on, and it's up. Fix the 2 carabiners to the same strapping for the tarp or rainfly, and you're away once you've popped in the 4 guy lines. Really super easy, very easy. No adjusting or anything to do on it. The hammock's got a perfect lay. The hammock itself will take a inflatable pad because it's a double layer. I've popped my inflatable pad in. Mine, I've put some silicone beads on so it stays in place. It'll also take, I've used a one tigress underquilt as well. It'll take one of those, and it's taken that very easily, fitted exceptionally well. The ridgeline in it has got a ridgeline organizer, 2 straps. Now the 2 straps, I've realised you can either hang things from them, but they also, the hammock will detach from the bug net and tarp. There is a zip going all the way around the bug net. I'm not going to show you now, but there's a zip going all the way around which will detach the bug net from the hammock. You can then roll up the tarp and the bug net, and those 2 straps on the ridge line, you can have a rolled up tarp and bug net, so you can partially remove it, or you can unclip the tarp from with both carabiners and remove the tarp and bug net totally and just have the hammock set up. There's another setup you can have, which is it can become a tent, and I'm going to come out another time and actually, I've seen people on YouTube set it up, but I've never seen someone sleep in it. I'm going to come out another time and I'm going to set it up as a tent on the ground. You can either attach it to a tree, one end, or you can use a pole, a single pole, the 2 tree straps, and create a tent on the ground from it. So I'm going to do that another time. But this time, just having used that as a hammock, I'm very impressed. Really had a good night's sleep in it. Great system. It didn't rain, so I can't talk about the waterproofness. There's no condensation inside at all on the top of the tarp, rainfly. Yes, very impressed. I like it. I like it a lot. Apparently it's won an award, an ISPO, which is an innovation award in the sports industry, a global award, and I'm not surprised. It's a great setup, great system, and certainly one that I'm pleased to add to my collection of hammocks. All packed, ready for the hike back to the car. It's only half an hour, it's not too bad. Left no trace. It's a chilly morning, but I've got the sun to warm me on my walk back. Travelbird SkyNest Hammock. I had a great night's sleep in it. Would I recommend it? Definitely yes. Yeah. For a hammock system, I think it's great. Yet to try out the tent version of it. I'll do that on another camp. But as a hammock, highly rated. As a all-in-one system, excellent. It's adaptable. Other pieces of kit fit to it. So yeah, I'm very happy with it, and it's a great addition to my hammock system. So thank you to Travelbird, and thank you to all of you for watching. Bye bye now.